KB, aka the King of Soul, and today we got some Jordan 3s to look at. The Air Jordan 3 Retro. Now this is the Georgetown colorway. Before we get into the review, do me a favor, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, also hit that share button. These videos that we do on this channel are strictly for review purposes, so if you do happen to have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to drop those down below. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So this sneaker does come in this all blue, well, navy box here. Right along the sides, you do have that hit of elephant print. Smack dead in the middle of the box lid, you do have the white Jordan Jumpman logo. If you do a 360 around the box, nothing too different, just more elephant print, and then that hit of blue. At the bottom of the box, you do have the hit of elephant print. Right down here at the bottom, you do have more of that blue. You do have some copyright information and Nike brand in here and the white over here. So for those that do care about that, there you go. Now the box label on this sneaker reads Air Jordan 3 Retro. The colorway says Midnight Navy and then white. So when you do open the box, and it is a swing box lid situation, right up under the box lid, it's all white. No stamps or anything like that. You do have the YM sticker, and then you are met with this white wax paper here, and it does have the hit of the elephant print there. The sneaker didn't come double wrapped or anything other than that. Like, you know, you are met with the actual sneaker itself. Pretty decent colorway. I feel like this is actually one of the popular Jordan 3s. Michael Jordan, he did not attend Georgetown University. He actually went to the University of North Carolina, as you guys will know. Me personally, I do like the hit of navy. They do have elements on here that you will find from many other Air Jordan 3s. So, you know, you have like the hit of the elephant print. The entire upper portion of the sneaker is composed of all leather. Only thing that I feel like that I would have done differently is just, you know, the Nike branding on the back, but at the end of the day, that's just because it's not like an OG Jordan 3 colorway. But nevertheless, man, let's jump right into it. I don't want to take too long, but there you go. Air Jordan 3 Retro. And then again, this is that Midnight Navy Georgetown colorway. So we're going to take a look at the right sneaker like we always do. Now, from first observation, the sneaker does look like what you would expect from any other Air Jordan 3. The entire sneaker, again, it is composed of all leather. The mid portion of the sneaker, it is like a heavy tumble leather. And then right here where they have this secondary mud guard is more of a smooth leather. Pretty decent quality to the touch. Around the ankle collar of the sneaker, you do have more of that leather, and it is in that gray, and it is perforated around the sock liner. Going towards the back, you will see that hit of that cement print there, and they do have that navy strip, and then a little bit of white right here for the midsole. You do have that cutout right there for the air bubble, and of course you can see clearly through the other side of the sneaker, and that is like, you know, pretty standard with any other Air Jordan 3. And then you have that hit of the elephant print going toward the front toe box area, and then you do have that hit of, like, you know, that cement gray at the bottom, and that's pretty much it for the lateral side. Switching gears, going to the front toe box area, so you do have this heavily tumbled leather right here in that navy. They do give us that secondary mud guard right here in that navy blue, and it does have the navy stitching, and there is like navy stitching throughout the sneaker itself. You also have that hit of the elephant print going to the front toe box area. Now the upper portion of the toe box, you do have more of that gray leather here, and it is like perforated, so you do have some cutouts there, and it doesn't do anything as far as like adding, like, you know, more airflow to the sneaker or anything like that. It's just for the design itself. The sneaker did come pre-laced. They do have these white laces, and they did give us a secondary lace option, and I'll show that to you guys shortly here. The top of the tongue here, you do have that hit of gray, and you do have that stitched in Jordan Jumpman logo there. Behind the tongue, you do have this hit of the navy. Sock liner of the sneaker is gray. On the inside of the sneaker, I'm not going to pull the insole out, but it is navy, and you do have the hit of white there for the Jordan Jumpman logo. The medial side of the sneaker, pretty standard with any other Air Jordan 3s. So of course you do have the leather going throughout the entire upper portion. So you have the hit of navy and then the hit of gray, both like, you know, here in the midfoot and going toward the sock liner. And then you have that midsole there with that navy and then the hit of white. And then you do have that cutout for the air bubble. And that's pretty much it for the medial side. Now going towards the back of the sneaker, they did give us this kind of plastic navy tag tab here, and then you have the Jordan Jumpman logo with the Air branding there in white. And you do see more of the elephant print here on the back, more exposed. And then you do see the white midsole with the hit of navy there on the back. And that's pretty much it for the back. The bottom portion of the sneaker, pretty standard from what you'd expect from any other Air Jordan 3. So you do have the hit of navy here, right here where the circular traction pod here is up by the toe. You do have that hit of gray going throughout the entire bottom. And then smack dead in the middle, you have that hit of white with the Jordan brand in there. And that's pretty much it for this sneaker. The left sneaker is pretty consistent with the other side. Everything is the same, and like I mentioned, they did give us a secondary lace option here. They did give us the navy laces. I feel like the navy laces, the blue does look a little bit different as far as, like, you know, the blue that's here like on the sneaker itself. But I mean, I feel like it's, I mean, you can teach its own. I feel like the white laces are here to stay for me. So yeah, man, it is what it is. But if I were to rate this sneaker here, I would give this one to 10 out of 10. I'm a fan of the Jordan 3 build. Tinker Hatfield definitely did his thing on this sneaker. If y'all don't know who Tinker is, that's actually the guy who actually developed or designed most of, like, you know, Jordan's like early sneakers. Jordan 3s is like one of my favorite silhouette. The colorway on the sneaker, I feel like it was a pretty decent touch. Something that we haven't seen on a Jordan 3, so that hit of navy and gray, like, yeah, man, like, this is, you know, pretty decent. As far as, like, you know, comfort and sizing, the sneaker fits just like any other Air Jordan 3, so I would recommend stick and shoot a size on this one. I wouldn't recommend going up, down, or half a size or anything like that. Very comfortable, which you would expect from any other Air Jordan 3, and that's pretty much it. But I definitely want to take the time to shout out the vendor who actually gifted me this sneaker to review on the channel for you guys. But I definitely encourage you guys to stay engaged like always. I can be reached on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even here on YouTube. Everything is at the King of Soul. But before we go, I'm gonna hit you guys with a 360 and the B-roll like I always do. But there you go, Air Jordan 3 Retro. And again, this is that midnight navy Georgetown colorway. So there's the front of the sneaker. There's the lateral side of the right. Lateral side of the left. There's your bottom, and again, it does have, like, you know, the Jordan brand in smack there in the middle. There's your medial side of the sneaker, and then there's the rear. But I definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in like always, but until next time, see you later.